All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Thursday morning. God bless everybody. In the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Look, even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed, as the Bitcoin bears are absolutely wrecked, guys. They gave it a good shot yesterday during FOMC, but as you can see, we are back up inside the same boring range that we've been in since July 10th. Is Bitcoin ever going to go anywhere? We're going to be answering that question and more today. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell for notifications, because we are bringing you the juiciest. That's right, the juiciest coin, crypto videos here on YouTube. Alright, now hang on. There's a problem here with my audio. Check one, check. How's the mic? Gotta do a quick mic check. Alright, mic looks good. I think the audio's good. Let's see what's going on here. What in the world is going on with the audio, man? Like, I can't hear it. I know you guys can. All right, here we are. We've got it back. Oh, man, we've gone full British. Major shout out to Cyrus Grayson. He says we back. Major shout out to Felipe. And Yoon Amir. He says Mike. Shout out to Traveling Trader BMW. Morning, brother. God bless you as well. Shout out to Christoph DN. Market wants lower again today. We'll see. Shout out to Seva. Tether are experts on making of a Bitcoin a stablecoin. Shout out to Easygoing. Shout out to AI Wisdom. Did I long yesterday's dip? Yeah, I longed yesterday's dip. Look, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm gonna give it to you straight. I never give it to you gay on the Jason Casper YouTube channel. I longed yesterday's dip during the live stream. And I thought we were gonna come lower. I'll be honest. I thought we were gonna come lower. I thought this was gonna be a little scalp. And then we were gonna come lower for a better entry. Alright? So, you know, we were prepared for it yesterday, for the level, and I sadly, I didn't tell the group that I was taking the long trade because I was scared to, honestly. It's a lot of pressure, honestly, when you're telling people that you're taking trades, because I was pretty convinced we were going to go for the low and fill that single print at 114, alright? But, I did take the long trade, and we were in it, and we are up right now on leverage, 85%. That is nuts, man. All right, that is pretty crazy. But in the Casper crew, we have been given the calls, setups in advance, and I've been doing my very best to tell my crew when I'm taking a trade, when I'm very confident in the trade. I let people know, all right? 105, let people know. This trade, let people know, all right? Long from 115. Setup given well in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. And even though I didn't let people know I was taking this trade, the setup was given in advance yesterday during the VIP live stream. Alright? We also got to give a major shout out to KSEX, the exchange, KSEX, which has very low fees. You can mark it in, mark it out, barely pay a dang thing. We also got WEEX, we got BLOFIN, and we got ANTARCTIC Exchange. My 4 exchanges right now. Links in the pinned comment description. If you want to join the Casper crew, JasonCasperTrading.com. If you want to learn how to trade for free, check out the free trading course on my YouTube.com. Alright? Also, if you're looking for a crypto prop firm, you know how to trade, but you ain't got no money, I got discounts for Klein funding, Instant Pro account. Don't even have to pass the test, but you get a 15% discount. Links in the description with the coupon codes, and all that stuff. Alright? Alright. Let's see here. Who else we got in the house? McCall, 20. He says what I just said. Yes, you're right. I just told you that, and I told you why as well, right? I was nervous to tell people because I didn't think we were going to bounce this much. I thought we were going to get a little bit of a bounce and reject from here. I thought we were going to do this. Take that low, and then get in a real nice trade. We didn't really have confirmations, all right? We had scalp confirmations, not a big trade confirmation. I'm not trying to tell people to go in on a trade that I'm looking at as a tiny scalp, because by the time people get in, if I'm scalping it, by the time they get in, I already took profit, and now they're getting wrecked, all right? So you got to be real careful when you're in a position like mine, when you're dealing with, look, I know I'm not giving signals, but let's be honest. People take them as signals, all right? Let's be honest. Shout out to X3. Difference between a free and paid market cipher, the whole world. All right, if you're using free market cipher, you're going to look like this. Okay? Unibrow, squinty glassy eyes, 12-year-old Amish kid beard, sock on the head. All right? And really, if you, this is one version of the rip-off market cipher. There's another version where you walk around looking like this. Looking like a fat, white, ambiguously gendered college student majoring in trans, non-carbon, binary emission gender studies, $500,000 in student loan debt, never will have a job in its life. Use real market cipher. Now, sometimes the real market cipher will have you feeling like this, okay? Now, the reason why is because you're up all night taking all those juicy trades. But when you get a few nights of sleep using the real market cipher, you're gonna be looking like this 24/7, man. Year round, all right? Six-pack abs, chest, defined arms, shoulders, double chin in the mirror, because you're trying to flex real hard, you know? Making that stupid face that everyone makes in mirror selfies, you know? This could be you if you use the real market cipher, all right? This could be you if you use the real market cipher, feeling like a boss, screaming into a plunger on the treadmill with googly eyes and a purple hat to the side. Alright, this could be you if you use the real market cipher, driving to McDonald's with Carl from the Moon in his Maserati about to order a Big Mac meal. Alright, you can go from this to this, and it's not that expensive at marketciphertrading.com. Totally worth it. It pays for itself. Alright, can't believe we had to answer that question live on YouTube. Alright, yeah, seriously, honestly, that's the truth, man. If you use the fake market cipher, I'll tell you, you're gonna end up driving a minivan. Alright, the ultimate fail as a man is to be in your mid-30s driving a minivan. I mean, studies show and scientists agree that the minivan actually decreases testosterone levels by 70%. Your hair, bald, immediately if you drive a minivan. Belly, beer belly pops out immediately, even if you don't drink beer. Alright, and this all stems back to using fake market cipher ripoffs. Alright, you want to drive a minivan with a beer gut? Go ahead, keep using those fake market ciphers, alright? You want to be feeling like a dang boss? Alright, scream to a plunger on the internet? That's the real deal is what you need, baby. Alright, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin price, man. Make sure to smash the likes, make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell. Alright? Shout out to Keep On Grinding, shout out to Scotty Swing. Dang, I'm sorry, bro. He has a minivan. Look, I narrowly escaped the minivan, okay? Me and my wife, we're having all these babies, you know, we just keep popping out these babies, you know? And we had, like, you know, a pickup truck and, like, a sedan, and we're like, man, we need a bigger car, right? And I'm like, can't be a minivan, we can't have it, no, there's no way. Finally, after weeks and months of subtle manipulation emotionally, she convinced me, and I finally threw in the towel. I got bigger shirts to accommodate for the beer belly. I got more hats to cover up the balding head. I said, all right, let's go. We went to the dealership, talking to this guy selling me the minivan. He himself had a beer belly. I thought, no wonder he sells minivans. He sits in them all day. No wonder he's got the big gut, right? And then what happened was this, guys. As we're looking at the minivan, right? As we're looking at the minivan, I look over to my left, and all of a sudden, the clouds part, and the sun comes down in crepuscular rays upon this vehicle to my left. A white Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I hear that music. Oh! And I look over and I look at this Jeep and I think to myself, that Jeep, I mean, it could seat as many people as a minivan, but it's a Jeep, baby. It's a Jeep. It's got some balls. It's got some testicletes, if you know what I mean, baby. All right? And so I said to my wife, man, forget this minivan, all right? I know it's a hybrid, all right? I know it's good for the environment. You know what I'm saying? I know Al Gore would be stoked on this, and Klaus Schwab would be all about it. But look, for the sake of my health, my own longevity, like if I got a beer gut and I can't even run, what if we're being chased by a criminal? I have to save you guys. I can't be huffing and puffing out there. So we got the Jeep and it changed my life. The Jeep legit changed my life, guys. I'll tell you why. Alright? The Jeep changed my life because it allowed me to be able to trade and drive. Alright, look at that. You can see the Jeep logo right here. This is the Jeep. Trading and driving. They got TVs in these new Jeeps, man. They got TVs in these new Jeeps. You can trade and drive. You just got to be real careful with the trading and the driving. Alright? Because here's the thing. One time I was trading and driving, and as you can see here, I was being chased by the cops. Alright? They tried to pull me over. They tried to charge me with manslaughter. I was going double the speed limit in a residential zone. You get charged with manslaughter for that, right? Luckily, I was able to bribe him off by showing him the P&L, saying, look, officer, you let me off the hook this time, alright? I'll teach you how to trade. I said, look, check out the free trading course on my YouTube channel. You could quit your job as a cop. All right? You could do what I do. Right? You know, you could do this, officer. I showed him this picture. I said, look, you think you look cool in your cop uniform, right? You think women respect that authority. Well, let me tell you what women really respect. Take it from me, officer. Take it from me. I know what they respect. They respect a guy who looks like this, who talks like this. He let me off the hook. All right? Man. What the heck? More TA, says RBO. What do you mean? I was just about to say, is this not the most quality TA you've ever seen in your life? I think it's pretty quality TA. Alright, let's pop into the Bitcoin chart. Alright, we're gonna start on the daily here. Man, you know what sucks, guys? I'll be honest with you. It really does suck that all these pictures that I have here are missing. So we're gonna have to repopulate this. Yesterday for FOMC, I'm telling you. Oh wait, never mind. Wait a second. Wait 1 second here. I think I found a solution to our problem. I found a solution to all our problems. You guys don't even know what the problem is. All right. You guys don't even know what the problem is. What, Jason? What are you even doing today? Honestly, guys, what am I even talking about today? It's a weird day. It's a weird day. All right, I'll be honest. It's a weird day. Let's see. Oh wow. Oh wow. Would you look at this, man? Would you look at this? All right, so here's the deal with Bitcoin, okay? Here is the deal. Yesterday, what happened when we got that dump was this. We came down to the 786 Fibonacci, which also happened to be a naked daily point of control. And we did get a bounce from there, and the bounce had some nice follow through. The bounce gave us a daily candle close back inside the range. We did not close above the POC, which was important. But I have to say, I do like the way the daily's looking now. We've been waiting for that daily to give us that bullish push. And it looks like any second now we could print a green dot. Potentially even today we print a green dot. Now, let's go over a bullish scenario right now, which is this. We formed our sideways range, right? This was our support. We had our first tap. Then we had our liquidity grab, our stop hunt. All right, the stop hunt, which is the trade setup that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Right from that stop hunt level, right? This is what we were prepared for. So we got that stop hunt. And after getting the stop hunt, which really does look like a nice bottom, we came back for another retest of support. And now we're about to get a curve to the upside and finally break out of this stupid range that we've been in for so long. Now, what is very important right now is a break above this trend line. All right, this is the trend line that we need to break. If we break above this and we don't simply get a fake out with a wick, right? We're not talking about the hour candle and then close down below. We're talking like a 4-hour candle close, a daily candle close above this trend line. Then I'd say we are going to break this range to the upside. Now, the bears gave it a good shot yesterday. Let's be honest. When we look at the order flow, look at what happened yesterday. All right, it's pretty nuts. But we saw tens of millions of shorts opening up at the low. Look at this, guys. See all this big increase of open interest? These are all people shorting that low. This is actually a beautiful, what you would want to see for at least a short squeeze. And we did get a short squeeze. Not only did we get a short squeeze, but we also saw a lot of longs open up as well. So it was the perfect storm, basically, of getting that move to the upside. Now, I thought we were actually going to reject after we came back up to around 117.6 and get another move to the downside. But so far, this last big move up that we've basically seen throughout the entirety of today since Asia's open in London has been a squeeze, okay? It has been a squeeze. All those shorts are wrecked, all right? So all the shorts that short at the bottom are now wrecked. They are squeezed. All the longs that longed here, not all, but most of them have taken profit. So we're pretty much back to square one here. We're in the range, and there's no real volume. There's no real open interest in any one direction or another. So we have to go based on market Cipher right now. The daily looks like we can get another push. The 4-hour. It's ambiguous, man. I'm going to be honest. It is ambiguous. The 1 hour. Also ambiguous. The one good thing I would say about the 1 hour is the fact that we did see a bullish divergence here as we came down to tap that low. And that low also, was a key level. And so if we're going to be using our 1 hour right now, then we could say, okay, we see a bullish divergence. It looks like this is a nice bottom. It looks like this is a retest of our nice low. We made a nice low. Technically speaking here, I mean, this is really like pulling hairs to get this market structure, but technically speaking, we made a higher high. All right, then we made a higher low, and now we could look for a higher high, which means as we're getting a retracement here, we should be looking for another local higher low to come in, right? Something like this. Something like that to give us the inverted head and shoulders here. I think that's going to be our saving sauce. Would be an introverted head and shoulder pattern right there. You know? And right now, we are starting to get a dump down. New York's going to open in less than 15 minutes. Let's check out our lower time frames. The 15-minute, we saw some bearish divergence as we made this high. Let's check out the 6-minute. 6-minute, very bearish divergences as we made the high. Now momentum's crossed to the downside here. So yeah, honestly, it looks like we're going to be going for some of these lows here. All right. Let's go ahead and pull the volume of this whole thing. Yeah, so the two places obviously to be aware of are going to be number one, we have the POC at 117.9. We could hold this. We have a 1-hour order block here and a support resistance flip. And of course, if we lose that, then we'd be looking down toward 117 at the value area low of the range. All right. Now, again, as I said yesterday, when we're in these ranges like this, the trades, they're not as juicy. Right, you're always going to get the juiciest trades at the highs and the lows of this of a range. So really, the next best two trades we could look for here would be a short if we break out of this trend line and see a rejection at one of our key levels of resistance around these areas here. And there are a bunch of resistances around these areas. Or a breakdown from the range and getting a bounce from major support. Those would be the two best opportunities right now. As we squeeze tighter and tighter together in here, yeah, there's trades to be taken, but they're not those really good, awesome, high probability, high risk reward entries, unless you're a very low time frame scalper. All right? Unless you're a very low time frame scalper. Now, I do have to say, the fact that Jerome Powell did not increase interest rates like everyone expected, that's pretty neutral. He says he's not sure if they're going to cut rates in September. He always says nothing. He says nothing. We can't take anything he says seriously, all right? We can't take anything he says seriously. I still think there's a good chance that we could see a rate cut in September or October. And if that happens, that definitely, in my opinion, would act as a catalyst to give us our big bull market blow off top that we've all been waiting for. Because as we know, we are coming up to 500 days after the halving. Right? Halving happens around April 2025. 500 days after that. What the heck? Hang on. April 2024. I can't keep my years straight anymore. You guys probably are the same way. It's very difficult to keep your years straight these days, guys, because time goes by so fast. So 500 days, that's going to put us in mid-September. All right. This is where we expect Bitcoin to hit the all-time high. It's coming pretty close. And after this point, we expect altcoins to start hitting all-time highs. Now, we are also coming into the month of August, which has been a very important month for the past few years as we're in this bull run, right? August 2023 was the summer pivot, right? August 2024 was the summer pivot. We've seen summer low into a bullish fall. Now, the big difference this summer than the last two is the last two summers, we basically start to break down from the range before we got our fall pump. This time, we've broken out of the range. We've literally broken out of this range. So when we get the fall pump, could it simply just be that we end up ranging here for a little bit longer and then poof, into the fall we get a big pump, right? That could be a very possible scenario. And this is a very strong chart, just in general. There's nothing weak about this Bitcoin chart right now. We're in an uptrend. We're making higher highs. We're making higher lows. We've got a very strong break above this level. We're about to close a monthly candle in 10 hours above the previous range high. All right, that is nothing to scoff at. Hang on, I gotta make sure that you guys can see my cursor. Give me 1 second here. There we go. We're about to get this close above the high on the monthly. So this is a very strong chart. And then as we look at the altcoin charts, we are seeing an extremely bullish momentum, extremely bullish market structure on all these assets. Now, ETH, man, is 10 hours away from closing a monthly candle above a 4-year resistance. This really is, today is really a historic day for ETH. All right, I know that term is played out on YouTube, crypto YouTube, but today is an historic day for ETH, okay? Because it's gonna break above and close a monthly candle above this trend line. It has not been able to do that since we first tapped that trend line in November 2021. And look at the monthly momentum on ETH. It is primed. It is primed for a big push. We have never seen momentum so low in a bull run, all right? Also, like, just zoom out of this, right? Just humor me here. What can we even say about this, right? What can we say about this besides this is a giant triangle, all right? This is a giant triangle. We've gotten a fake out to the downside. And now, first we got to fake out to the upside, then we got to fake out to the downside. This is just what crypto loves to do. We form a giant bull pennant, we fake out the upside, we fake out the downside, and now we're printing major bottom signals. The most probable, most likely right now is that we are going to see many more green candles, blue candles, should I say. Okay, there's mouse poop. You're gonna have to set some dang mouse traps if you know what I mean. All right, Cardano. Man, oh man. About to confirm. You know, I think August is going to be the month for Cardano where we get that green dot printing on market Cipher B on the monthly time frame. Let's go down to the daily. Look at the money flow on the daily continuing to get thicker here. You know, this is pretty nuts. This is pretty crazy. Look at the money flow continuing to get thicker on the daily. Now, we've just bounced from the POC of the range here, which could be a bottom, but really the juicier level for Cardano right now is to come down to test the golden pocket, the value area low, the 76, the back test of the trend line. Look at this beautiful, oh my goodness. Can you guys even believe what, are you guys even seeing what I'm seeing here? I mean, we are seeing, this is the daily time frame, but we're seeing hidden bullish divergences here as we make a higher low. Bullish divergence right at this area. Higher high. Money flow continuing to get thicker. This next daily green dot on Cardano, man, it is going to be the juice. All right, mix that with a monthly green dot on Cardano and a crooked cup and handle looking weird squiggly line that we got on the chart. That's going to be the juice, man. I like the direction here on the 12-hour market Cipher B. It looks really good. The 12-hour market Cipher B looking really good. Let's check out ETH on the 12-hour. Look at ETH on the 12-hour, man. This thing is ready to pump. All right? ETH holding above this trend line right now. Consolidating below key resistance. We are ready to pump, man. We are ready to pump. That's nuts. It's wild. It's crazy. The sound went away when we went into ETH? Is that true? I think you're the only one that said that. Trend hard and Avar give up, says Dan. That's true. Look, you always got to trend hard. Alright, so we have some sound issues, potentially. Benny Blanco X says, and historic, appreciate the grammar. Yeah, you know, here's the thing about grammar. I have to be honest with you, right? It's very difficult for us Americans to use the word "an" before a word that doesn't start with a vowel. That doesn't start with a guttural. And for me, H is not a guttural. Huh. Huh. I know technically it is a guttural. Technically, huh, is a guttural, right? It's a guttural. But when I think of H, I think of a consonant, right? If I was speaking Espanol and I was saying hola, or if I was a Brit and I would say hello, hello, mate, then I could say an historic moment for Bitcoin. But because I have to say a historic, for me, is not a vowel sound, right? H is not a vowel, all right? It's a guttural, it's not a vowel. So I can't say it, all right? Aren't we going to see 112K on Bitcoin? Well, here's the dealio. Are we going to see 112K on Bitcoin? I can't answer that question for you, okay? But I would say this. If we're going to get a back test here within the next few weeks, the level we're going to back test is going to be the support resistance flip right here, okay? So could we see 112K? Yes, but here's the deal. You cannot trade based on predictions. You need to just be aware of the level so you can make a plan, all right? Like, for example, I didn't know when I was planning for this that we were going to see 100K. I could have missed the bottom here, but if I didn't miss the, if we get a back test now, I would take a long, right? So I planned for it. I wasn't predicting, I was planning for it. Then when it happens, you're ready, you know what to do. 105, right? You're planned, you're ready, you know what to do, right? 115, right? Currently long from 115 right now. Your plan, you're ready for it. You're not predicting, you're just saying, look, this is a good scenario to capitalize on a good opportunity. And so, yeah, are we definitely going to see 112? No. But if we're going to get a retracement, it's very probable that we come down to 109 to 112 and see a big bounce. And that's very probable. This big bounce would be our next big opportunity, our last opportunity, really, on Bitcoin until the next bull market begins. Because I believe the next big push is going to be the top, all right? Why do I say that? Because we are seeing the writing on the wall already, right? We're seeing the writing on the wall already. We're starting to see the weekly bear divs. The 2-week bear divs will be even there. I think we have one more big push though. But the writing's starting to be on the wall, and we'll have to play it by ear, but really, we haven't even seen the hype yet. We haven't even seen the Bitcoin hype yet. So that next big push, wherever we come up to, man, potentially up to around 150. That's going to be the big top. All right. So if we're thinking about what's the next best opportunity, coming down to this area would give us a risk. Let's say we do hit 150. That is going to give us a 7-to-1 risk reward. That's a very good trade for the end of a bull market, really. In my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Is HFG in the house? I think he is. Shout out to HFG. Shout out to Max Long. Bold divs forming on the 5-minute and below. Look, guys, New York has just opened. Let's see what's happening here. New York is dumping us down. We're heading towards daily open. Let's see. We're heading towards daily open, which is also the POC. So right now, we want to hold daily open POC. We want to hold 117.8-ish. All right, let's go to a lower time frame. We're going to go to our 6-minute. We have bold divs forming. Yeah, but money flow looks like garbage, man. Money flow looks like garbaggio. Complete the garbaggio. All right, we're at the POC. Let's check out where daily open is as well. Man, the 12-minute money flow is not looking great right now, I'll be honest with you. This is our first major zone support. We need to hold this. If we don't hold this, then we're coming down to our next zone, which is going to be right down here. Right, it's going to be right down here. We have our 2 zones. Yes, indeed, we have the 2 zones. And we will see as we are in free fall mode right now. We are in free fall mode. You will own nothing and you will be happy. You need a screwdriver to screw in the screw. You just rent it. The drone comes, flies over your house, drop the screwdriver. You use it, then we take it back. We fly it back to the owner. It's beautiful. You don't have to own anything, even toothbrush. Okay, toilet paper. You rent the toilet paper. You wipe the poop out of your rectum. You put it back in the drone. We take it back to the factory. Now, my German accent went very strange there. All right. But let's see what happens. Let's check out the order flow again. Nothing's happening, guys. We have no buyers, no sellers. No buyers, no sellers. All right. Oh, shout out to HFG. Here he is, man. He's here. He's in the house. Shout out to Kevin. He's in the house. Shout out to Alex Dixon. Concentrate. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. Because, look, New York has just opened, and New York loves to give us the deceitful 1-2 punch, right? They love to deceive people. So let's see. Okay, we're dumping, baby. We are dumping. We are dumping. Let's see. We're coming into zone number 1 here. Let's see if we can hold zone number 1. We got some bull div, but money flow looks garbaggio. 3-minute, even still, not looking the best. Let's go back to the 12-minute, my favorite time frame. We're bleeding out the money, guys. We're bleeding out the money. We're bleeding. We're bleeding out the money. Shout out to Eddie in the house. Gap, fill, and go. What gap are we talking about? SPX gap? Let's check out SPX quick. Oh my goodness. This is emotional. This is emotional. Oh. All right, let's check out SPX quick. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Look at the SPX gap. Oh my goodness, look at that gap, man. Will be filled at the candle body. You know, some people go by the wick here, but look at that gap. That is nuts. We could see a drop down on SPX to fill the gap of about 0.64%. Oh my goodness. This is scary stuff. Okay, look. Daily Open's holding, guys. Daily Open, the first blue candle of hope. The first blue candle of hope, baby. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, the first blue candle of hope. Come on. Come on. Can we do it? Can we do it? I think maybe we can, guys. Let's check it out. Let's see if we can't get our bounce here. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, baby. Alright, guys. This is the pump song, guaranteed to pump the Bitcoin price every single time. Sometimes it has a delayed effect. Here we go, baby. Let's go! Yeah! Yo! Yeah! We gonna dump? No, we're gonna pump. Come on, baby. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. Pop the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. Pop the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Yeah. Let's go, 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 let's go. Here we go, baby. It's working. We're gonna jump. We're gonna jump. We're gonna jump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. Pop the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Alright. Here we go, baby. We are pumping. Our trade is back in action. We were bleeding money. Now we're getting a blood transfusion of pure money back into our account, baby. Where's the stop loss? There is no stop loss! There's no stop loss, baby! Let's crank this leverage up to 125x. Confirm! Oh my goodness! 125x long! We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. Pop the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump. We're gonna dump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. Pop the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Yeah! Bitcoin, baby, yeah. Whoop up a Bitcoin, baby, yeah. Whoop up a Bitcoin, yeah. Whoop up a Bitcoin. Yeah, we get it down. Yeah, we get it pop. Yeah, we get it down. Yeah, we get it pop right. Oh yeah. Got it, baby. We got it. Let me tell you. Look at this pump, man, and they say the pump song doesn't work. And they say the pump song doesn't work. Man, it works. Look at that giant blue candle. You guys feeling what I'm feeling? You guys feeling it? Man, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it for sure. Yeah, 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 yo, Jay Casper, know I'm feeling it. Got a banana, you know I'm peeling it. Pulling out the car, you know I'm squealing it. Got the tires turning, next thing you know we're dealing it. Dealing the longs, dealing the shorts. Hopefully you're not going long, you're not gonna get hurt. Coming back, don't you know, I'm a pig, I gotta snort. Jay Casper in the house like a torque. Yeah, like the tortoise and the hare. Walking on the treadmill, trading in my underwear. Every single day, coming to the chart with the blue and purple candles like a nice work of art. Ay, yeah, let me tell you how I do it today. I give it to you straight, you know I never give it gay. So dang hungry, know we eating from the trades. Do it the same way every single other day. Here we go, so serious we don't play. Don't you know Jay Casper eating from the tray? Coming to the treadmill just to get paid. Walking in my new shoes, that's how I trade. Yeah, then we rock it to the topic, don't you sock it as we're coming to the next golden pocket. Pull the fib from the high down to the low. Got the Bitcoin bears, better look out below. Here we go, coming to the 618. Here's her picture, she's not looking great. I had a crush on this girl back in school, but she rejected me and said, Jason, what a fool. I said, hey, it's okay, I don't miss her. Maybe I will ask out her sister. Talking about the fib 786. Here's a nice pic of her, back to her old tricks. Oh my goodness, she isn't very wise. You could tell that she is just a guy in disguise. From the flicks on the face, got the whiskers coming out. She was smiling, but now she got a pout, cause she's so exposed, left all alone. Bitcoin bears drunk, you better go home. Are we getting a rejection to change direction? Sit back, mad introspection, reflection? Or will we do it again? Bitcoin hanging out with her friends. Oh my goodness, we start to get a wick back down. I was smiling, but now I'm starting to frown because the purple candle's coming out, I cannot even believe it. Bitcoin price gotten me pee in my pants. The pee is dripping on the treadmill. Hopefully I don't have to walk uphill. Take a look at the order flow. What do you know? Massive short squeeze. Look out below to the VWAP. Hit the spot to the top and then we top. Just to turn it around like a heavy rock. But we got a few longs at the top. Bitcoin dump, you better stop. Cause you could see the decrease of OI. Now the tears in my eyes, I start to cry. I can't believe the purple candle starting to dump. Bitcoin was flying, but now we're in a slump. There's no one left to blame except for Donald Trump. Cause that's what the liberal media does. They are, yeah, now we're chilling again. Bitcoin about to dump with her friends. Candles purple, we wanna turn them blue. Bitcoin, tell me what are you about to do? Sit back, relax, I'ma take you to the trading school. Over on my YouTube channel, do not be a fool. Cause we got the free course, of course, you know we're doing it. Every day we're riding the horse, no morse. Don't got the remorse. Long to top, that was your chores. Let's go, baby, let's pump the price back up. That was an emotional deal right there. Let's see what happens, okay? Whew, oh my goodness. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. Okay, let's see. We've literally rejected from the fib level. All right, let's go back to our normal music here. We've rejected from the Fibonacci level. Now that was a crazy move right there. Daily open, what a move from daily open, guys. Let's check out our 12-minute market cipher. Come on, can we get a green dot? Can we get a green dot? We're rejecting right from the Fibonacci 618. All right, 618, our high school crush. She rejected us in high school. I thought she liked me. Turns out I was in something called the friend zone. All right. So when I asked her on a date, I said, hey, 618, you know, we've been talking a lot lately. You know, I sit next to you in you know, biology class. You know, gave her the eyebrows, thinking she was gonna be like, oh, Jay. Turns out she's like, Jay, you know, I like you, but not like that. Okay, more like a brother. She gave me the hand, she gave me the face. We get a rejection, such a disgrace. Very similar to what's happening here. Look at this. It's very similar, but here's the deal. Why did she reject me? It's because she wasn't into nice guys like your boy JC. No, she's into criminals like SBF. Sam Bankman-Fried with his crooked upside down man boobs. All right, also known as a bearish divergence. Now we need to ask ourselves, do we see bearish divergence on the chart here? No. No. We don't even see a hidden divergence. What we do see, actually, is a bullish divergence. So look, Sam Bankman-Fried's in jail now. Maybe we have a chance. All right, maybe we have a chance. Let's see here. Let's pull our fib from the low to the high. All right, let's put on our 382. Aha, the 382, mi amigo. The 382, as you know, mi amigo, in a very powerful uptrend. The 382 is the level where we will get the back test from. So we are currently back testing the 382 right now. Hooray, mi amigo, the 382. Yes, I love it to speak Spanish in the Italian accent. It's me, Mario. Si, señor. Si, señor. Oh, mamma mia, papa mia. Ah, yo tengo un gato en mi cocina. Yo quiero Bitcoin to pampa. Come on, pampa to papa, baby. Pampa to papa. Ah, triangle forming. Triangle forming. Pampa to papa. Pampa to papa. Yes, come on. That was my game with 6 Juanita. A pampa to papa, I said. She slapped me right in the face, man. Slapped right in the face. A pampa to papa, come on now. Oh my goodness. This is crazy, man. Five-minute bowl of cereal confirmed, says Max Long. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Come on, baby, we gotta reclaim the 618. Come on, Bitcoin, we gotta reclaim the 618. Don't wait to reclaim the 618. All right, here we go. Looks like we're reclaiming that 618, baby. All right. Come on, Bitcoin. Jason Casper needs a new pair of Mexican glasses. Quiero que Bitcoin subave. Yeah. Shout out to Nirvana in the chat. Oh man, let me get on. I'm sorry. Let me put on some more serious glasses here, guys. There we go. Feeling a little bit dizzy. Y'all feeling a little bit dizzy? AZ Capital's bullish. That's what's up. Here we go, baby. Like, we are starting to get a little bit of a pump. Let's go down to our 1 minute time frame. Come on, baby. We need to break through that 6 Juanita. Look, this is basically a repeat of what happened yesterday, right? This is basically a repeat of what happened yesterday. We saw a big dump and then a pump. Is this a fractal? Check this out, man. Is this a fractal? Is this a fractal? Hang on. Let's get back to good old trading view here. Look at this, all right? We saw a big dump and then pump, just like yesterday, man. Is this a fractal? Phew. Phew. Look, as long as we're holding above this 382, that is not bearish. We got that bounce from the 382. Come on, baby. We need a higher high. We need a higher high. We need a higher high. Sideways, then big pump. That's what's up. That's what we need. We need a higher high. That's what we need, baby. Do I have copy trade? No, I don't have copy trade. The closest thing I have to copy trade is my VIP group. All right, JasonCasperTrading.com. ETH not pumping. Why? Because it's Bitcoin's time to pump. It's Bitcoin's turn first, baby. Bitcoin's turn first. Bitcoin time to fly. Here we go, Bitcoin. Here we go, baby. Candles turning back to blue. The Bitcoin price is about to show you what she's gonna do. What a dump and pump that was on New York, man. I'm telling you, they love the 1-2 punch. They love that 1-2 punch. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta take this weighted vest off. It's heavy. Man, I'll tell you what, guys. Do you know how difficult it is to do a pump song and a freestyle while walking 3.5 miles per hour on a treadmill in a 40-pound weighted vest? It's not the easiest thing in the world, all right? You want to get your cardio up, you got to do that, all right? Here we go, baby. We're about to launch off. We're about to launch off. All right. Top predict 16K or 172K? Do you mean 116K? Do I think bears are going to get wrecked? Yeah, man. Bears are wrecked. Bears are literally wrecked right now. I don't think they're already wrecked. Look. Look at this. All right. What did we see yesterday? Man, we're reclaiming VWAP, guys. What did we see yesterday here? Let's see. We saw 21 million shorts. 23 million shorts. Yeah. We saw tens of millions of shorts opening up at the bottom. And then we proceeded to see them get absolutely wrecked. Okay? See this purple stuff here? Alright, let's take a check. This purple stuff here, do you know what these are? These are shorts opening. This gray stuff, do you know what those are? Shorts getting wrecked. The bears are wrecked, man. They are wrecked. They're already wrecked. Alright, now let's take a look here. Look at this. That pump that we had here, shorts out. Alright, longs out also. Man, we are pumping, baby. Bitcoin is pumping. We are breaking out. We're making a higher high. Yes! The bears are wrecked, baby. The bears are wrecked. We're pumping. We're pumping, baby. The bears are wrecked. We're pumping. We're breaking out, man. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see, baby. Look, we're long right now. We got $100,000 in. Another 50K. Another 100,000. Another 100,000. So what's that? That's like $350,000 in longs right now, baby. $350,000 in longs right now. We're up 16. We're up $21,000 in unrealized profits right now. And we've already made tens of thousands on these trades, baby. From the Casper Crew setups given in advance. Trades taken, profits locked. JasonCasperTrading.com. Setups given, trade taken, profits locked at JasonCasperTrading.com. Where the setups given, the trades are taken, the profits are locked. Setups given, trades are taken, baby. Alright? And it's myself and 3 other instructors walking you through the live price action every single day, multiple times a day. New York Open, Asia Open, London Open. Check it out, join the community. Also, guys, if you want to trade, I'm trading on WEEX. I'm trading on ANTARCTIC. I'm trading on BLOFIN. I'm trading on KSEX. And if you know how to trade but you have no money, check out Klein Funding, crypto prop firm, runs on Bybit, 25% and 15% discounts on these funded accounts. You have no money? Guess what? You have $40, you can get a 25% discount. $30, you get a $6,000 funded account using my coupon code. All right? Got a little bit more money, don't want to pass the challenge, you get a $50,000 account, paying about $1,000. All right? That's crazy. That's crazy. Plus, when you're on Bybit, you can use leverage. You could use leverage. If you want. I don't recommend it, but here we go, baby. We're getting the pump. We're getting the pump. We're getting the pump, baby. KSEX manipulated the spark price SPK. Maybe, bro. I mean, look, it's a shady exchange, and I never even heard of SPK. So if you're trading weird coins on these weird exchanges, bro, you're going to run into some weird stuff, honestly. But KSEX for me, for Bitcoin, has been great. All right, KSEX for me, for Bitcoin, has been great. All right, I've been trading on this for a few weeks now. You know, I have a small account on here. I put 10 grand in just to mess around with KSEX, a little bit of scalping. A little bit of scalping here, you know. I've had been trading on here for about 2.5 weeks right now. And I have to say, I really enjoy KSEX. Good old KSEX, you know. Good old KSEX. Got myself It's nice. It's a smooth platform, man. I haven't had any issues. It reminds me of MEXC back in the day with those low fees, quick market in, market out, smooth mobile app. Look at the hourly candle right now. Look at the hourly candle right now. No, KSEX is non-KYC. What are the ads in the middle of the live stream? What's with the ads, Chris? It's called YouTube, bro. YouTube wants money. So that's how YouTube gets money, silly goose. Here we go, baby. The 1 hour candle is looking juicy as all get out. Juicy as all get out, man. Wow. Looking juicy. Let's see. I love that 1 hour candle. Now the open interest is bad, but the CBD is actually bullish here from yesterday, but the open interest is down. This has been a short squeeze. I think we can start to see longs come in now. We had our New York pump and dump. We just opened up a new hourly candle. Oh wait, no we didn't. My bad, we have 3 minutes. Can we close the hour blue? Come on. Let's close the hour candle blue. We've got 3 minutes left. All right. My market cipher promo is not working. Let me see. Do I have the right one here? Try this one. Try Billy in all caps for 30% off. I think that's the new one, alright? I'm sorry if that's a little out of date there. Yeah, try Billy for 30% off. Alright, I want to see this hour close here, guys. I want to see this hourly candle close right here. Come on, hourly candle. Don't give us that blue close. I mean, that purple close. Do give us the blue close. Dang, was that a Freudian slip right there? We got 1 minute. Uno minuto. Up until the candle close. Come on now. Come on, Bitcoin. Which exchange has the lowest fee? Right now, KSEX, man. KSEX. Alright. Lowest fees. Market. It's 0.01%. You know? Man, maybe I should just put a $1 million long on right now. What do you think? $1 million long? Nah. Poof. Oh crap! You know what's so funny? I put 105. I put it 125x. That's why I could put so much money on the trade. I'm like, what the heck? I only have 10,000 in this account. I mean, it's gone up since then. There we go. Let's see. Crypto Face is live. Let's see. Crypto Face. Is he live? Oh, I get it. You said calm down, Crypto Face, because I was putting $1 million. Nah, Crypto Face, for him, $1 million is nothing for him anymore. All right, here we go, guys. The new 1 hour candle. It's closed purple, but we're starting to pump. $1 million is nothing for Crypto Face anymore. Isn't that crazy? I remember when Crypto Face would put like 25,000 on a trade. That was way back in the day. I got you, Juan. I got you, man. I don't understand the infatuation with Crypto Face. I don't know. Maybe because he's like a crypto whale who trades with millions of dollars and makes millions of dollars live. Maybe that's it. And maybe also because he created like the best indicator that exists on TradingView. I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it. you know? Here we go, baby. Here we go. 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 Check the 30-minute market Cipher B. Let's check it. All right, so now we're getting a little rejection from the 786. We tried to ask out 6 Juanita on a date. She rejected us at first, but because Sam Bankman-Fried's in prison, we bounced from the 382. Now we're to the 786, getting a little bit of a rejection here. Let's check out the 30-minute market Cipher B. Ooh! A nice little trigger wave there. Money flow coming back up into the blue. All right, all right, all right. Look, guys, we bounced from our support. That was a bounce, if I ever seen one. That was a bounce, if I've ever seen one. Look at that, the daily open. And it's all because of us, guys. We did it together. We sang that pump song. We sang that pump song. Shout out to Warren G. Shout out to Jose Montilla. Crypto face grade market Cipher, yep. Plus, he wears a mask and looks like an 80s rock ninja. He's gambling. I guess Randy Greer. I mean, he has his own system of risk management in play. Here's the thing. CryptoFace is not your typical trader, all right? CryptoFace has market intuition that 99% of people don't have, okay? So, if you're really... So, here's the deal with CryptoFace. And this is how you know he's legit. And that he legit knows what he's doing. If you're really going to trade with tens of millions of dollars and you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to be doing that very long. Okay? If you're honestly trading with tens of millions of dollars and you don't know what you're doing, you are not going to be doing it for very long. But we've seen him over and over flip 100,000 to $1 million. We've seen him make $1 million in a few hours. Like, we've seen him do this. We've seen him take his losses as well, right? So, he has a market intuition that most people don't have. He puts his money where his mouth is. And he does use risk management. He talks about risk management. He just does it in a different way than most traders do. Because when you have market intuition like that, your risk management is going to look a little different, right? He caps it in his mind. He says, I've seen how many times he say, I'm not going to lose more than 250K or whatever. You know, I'm capping the loss at 250K. Right? And we see him cut his losses too. I don't think I've ever seen him get liquidated. He sticks to his risk management. He says, look, if this happens, I'm out. Then he gets out. He waits for the next one. Right? Yeah, James Wynn. That's a different story, all right? Come on, Bitcoin. Don't reject from the 786. Oh, come on, Bitcoin. Don't reject. Oh, are we dumping now? Oh. Are we dumping? Oh, no. Oh, please, Bitcoin. Please. Look at the money flow coming out in the 1 minute. Oh, man. How depressing and discouraging is that, man? How depressing and discouraging is that? We got 2 J Caspers on the screen, baby. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. right, all right. All right, guys, I'm going to head on out, man. Sam Price is live. I have nothing left to say. Let's hope we pump this Bitcoin. May God bless everybody in Jesus' name. May the Lord bless you and protect you and shine light upon you and have grace upon you. And may the Lord turn his face towards you and give you wholeness in Jesus' name. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.